Hello, good afternoon. Hi, it's me, Lisa Derby City. Thank you for looking at this video blog, and just to know that there are actually people looking at my blog, it'd be nice if you leave a comment or two to ask about whether or not you want to know anything about myself or life in general. So it's the 31st, it's a Friday, and it's 2020, and we're still in this pandemic called COVID-19. Some people say it exists, some people doesn't believe it exists, some people think it's to do with G5. You know what? Who knows? But the main thing is that hopefully that we're keeping safe. I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to do a free card reading. And the free card reading is about the past events. I'm going to try and keep it local. The first card will be about the past. The second card will be about... Ooh, it's happened already. Like I was just saying that doing a free card spread, the first card will be about the past. And look what's happened. This is about the past. And this is about justice. So you see the lady holding the scales, and she has the sword in her hand. Now, she has the sword, which will be your right, but my left. So she's got a sword in her left hand, and then she's got the scales in her right hand. And you can see like a pyramid in the background, and it obviously looks like an angel. So this is about past events. I mean, things have been happening where people have been treated unfairly, and basically justice is going to happen for a lot of people that have been wronged in the past. Let's have a look. Swords, they represent thought process, but also the scales is also about the legal system and how it discriminates against people based on their physical appearance, their religion, their sexuality, you name it, it's got isms. And I should know because I'm one of those people that falls in the category where I've been treated unfairly because, well, I'm a woman, I'm a black woman. Need I say more? So laws have to be put into place to kind of reassess, review, reevaluate that these practices need to be updated. Some of the laws that we have in this system is so outdated. It was more created for the privileged few. And unfortunately, there will always be a them and a us. And I'm not just necessarily talking about different ethnicities or religions, men, women. It's just a fact of life. So let's get used to it, people, okay? This thing about equal opportunities, bullshit. There's no such thing as equal. We can all have the same education or different education, but at the end of the day, it depends on the individual themselves. But equal? No one's equal. And this is what this card is about past events where people or a community of people were treated unfairly. And that was down by the people that govern this land that we called Great Britain. Justice will prevail, and it's a long time coming. It's not going to happen overnight, but justice is slowly happening. Now, justice can also be about the results of people being made redundant or being furloughed, because unfortunately, legally, it's time for businesses to kind of weed out employees that are considered to be a burden. So they can use the loophole to do that. So if you think you've been treated unfairly, hopefully there will be legal representation that would advocate on your behalf, and to see that justice will be sorted for you. So the past offence is about justice, and that the laws need to be reassessed, re-evaluated. Right, the second card, before I got disturbed, like I was saying, this is meant to be 3-card reading, and the first card is the past, then the next card will be about what's happening today, in the present, in the here and now, and then the third card will be about the future. So we know that the last card, let's see, this is the second one. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So you see a lady who obviously is a queen. She's sitting on her throne and she's got pentacles. And she's looking away in the distance, and that's kind of like linking in with the past card. So this can represent you individually or people close to you. Pentacles is an earth element, and that represents finances. And the Queen is sitting down and she's just kind of reassessing, reevaluating, thinking, you know what? I deserve to rest on my laurels. I've worked all the hours, and now slowly what I've put in, I'm slowly about to benefit from. But because of past offence that were unfair, the law for once will be used positively. Maybe this is to do with renewing a contract, or maybe setting up your own business, maybe becoming financially independent. But because of past offence, you try to progress, but because of your age, education, you name it, you were discriminated against because you was either too old or too young or too expensive. But now, again, the law will be used to your advantage, where maybe you received or already have received some form of financial compensation for losses caused by another individual. And you can use that compensation to upgrade. What you're going to upgrade to? Don't know. Is it a new car? Do you need a new washing machine? You're going to have a staycation at home? Whatever you do with your compensation, it will be a wise investment. You will have the monies to do what you need to do. Or maybe you're happy with what you have and you just need to do minor repairs. Whatever your choice, go ahead. You've been given the green light. Alternatively, this can be related to employment. And like what we mentioned about PASS, and we're well aware on the news, lots of employment, people are still being furloughed, or Leicestershire is being shut down with another lockdown, so a lot of businesses will be affected or may have gone out of business. People also feel that our government is not being very clear, or is discriminating against certain industries, for example the beauty industry, because let's be honest, this government is ran by men. But the Queen of Pentacles is about today, in the here and now. It's about taking back your power, knowing what are your legal rights, and maybe reading the small fine print, maybe to consider your career options. Maybe this is the perfect time to take that risk and to set up your own business. Most people were saying, what's the point of looking for another job or setting up your own business, because of the situation that we are in today, where we are kind of unsure of what the future has in store for us, because what we're experiencing is not over yet. and the implications. And especially if you've got responsibilities like families, partners or children, or you're a carer. But the Queen of Pentacles is saying you have the power to manifest whatever you desire. Financially, it's like an investment in yourself, but you will reap the benefits in the long run. This is about long-term goals related to employment, career. So what is deemed a negative with this COVID-19 for majority of us, well, realistically probably 2/3 of us, will be positive. You now have the opportunity to become creative, inventive in earning extra disposable income. That disposable income you can put towards a house, a car, another holiday, you name it, because you are now in control and you're looking back in the past and you have learnt, and the law is on your side. Okay then, the next card is, it's going to be what's happening in the future. But for the future, I mean what's going to happen for next month, because obviously tomorrow it's the 1st of August and lots of changes. Oops, let's have a look. Okay, we have got the 10 of Swords, and that's quite a significant number. The 10 of Swords is about maybe we're being over analytical, overthinking, giving yourself a bit of a headache, causing yourself unnecessary stress. Yes, circumstances that we have experienced has been beyond our control. So sometimes we have to learn to adapt and to go with the flow. We may be in a situation that we don't want to be in, but just kind of learn to go with the flow and use the time to reassess, what do you really want? It's a time of self-reflection. Write it down. Do you need to update your CV? Do you need to do some training? There's lots of free online training at the moment. If you lost your job, have you considered working in another industry? Because remember, the past is about the law and discrimination, but the law is there also apparently to protect us. So if you're signing any documents for anything, check the small prints, and this is more to do with contracts as well, and this is again from the past. Then the second card was the Queen of Pentacles, and again you see that there's a consistent theme. It's all about employment, contracts, legal systems. And then this kind of like, this is about for next month. So because of the past and where you are today and where you want to go in the future, if you have been treated unfairly, there will be repercussions, but they will be in your favour. And what you were thinking, you didn't imagine it. And this is also significant to a community as well, on past offence where people were enslaved. People that were invited to come to this country to work and then was told to go back, and they lost their income, and that affected the family that they had in this country. So, and this is still an ongoing system, but justice will prevail. And then, like we said, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about finances. This is about some form of compensation. Then the future, which is started from tomorrow onwards, is thinking about you have got resources. So how can you use these resources that will be beneficial to yourself in the future? So hopefully that makes sense. I've got another set of cards, my Lunar Pods. And I thought, you know what, let's do these. Like, it's been very interesting with solar flares, and if you're into your zodiac star sign and all that we're meant to have an extra zodiac sign. Well, whatever you believe. Thank you for listening. I'm going to pick 3 cards again. The first card, Moon and Pisces. And this is about beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. So again, that was probably about past events. Because what's happened in the past is the past. And maybe we are the result of the past. But also it's saying not to dwell on the past as well, to look forward to the future. Okay, acknowledge what's happened in the past, that's fine. Because it's really hard to ignore the past, because we are here because of past events. But maybe not to dwell too much on the negative experiences and to look forward to the future. So the next card is the Dark Moon. And this is saying to spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. So that links in with the Queen of Pentacles, where you look into your past and now you are kind of like reflecting. So this card definitely supports what the tarot was saying for the second about the today in the present, to reflect. Because of the past events, because of the negative thoughts, okay, I acknowledge, I accept, I'm going to try and move on and look forward to the future. And also this is a time to understand yourself as well, because emotionally we're all are developing because of the past events, which on a global spectrum has been kind of intense. We discover aspects of ourselves and our loved ones that we didn't like. But we have to remember that we all will experience this global pandemic differently, because from our individual perspective, where we'll be reflecting about past events and future events and what's happening today. Some of us may go on demonstrations or have online forums. So we have been contemplating with what's been happening and how our civil liberties have been affected. The last card then, let's see if that supports the Ten of Swords. And the last one is the Moon in Aquarius. And this says, the time is ripe for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings and other social opportunities. So this is brilliant. This ties in with the last tarot card, and where we was kind of like reflecting on the past because of injustice. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, that's saying we may have suffered a loss, but we got compensated financially for that loss. So we kind of can look back. And then the Ten of Swords is about we made it, we're still here. And it is a time to celebrate. You're thinking, what's there to celebrate? It's still here, this pandemic. The celebration is that you got out your bed this morning and and you're still alive. You're still breathing. You've got food in your cupboards. It's hot. You can feel the sun on your skin. What we've been through. Okay, so some of us may have lost our jobs. Relationships may be affected. You have to homeschool your kids. Appreciate. Take the good out of this bad situation. Because there will be a time to celebrate. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for looking at this video blog. Apparently, my daughter, Amber, says it's like being at church. I don't actually go to church myself. I'm nothing wrong with going to church. But take care. Count your blessings. Things can and will get better. But at the end of the day, it's down to you, the individual. Peace, love, and good vibrations.